Africa. I'm Teacher Peter, and thank you for your patience. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, we are going to be handling a couple of issues, basically about the Outstanding Teachers Awards. And don't forget to share your questions and your opinions. Yes, I'm Teacher Peter Okware. I'm a Mandela Washington Fellow and 2022 winner of the um, top 40 under 40 young influential leaders in Uganda. We are going to a live session and we are waiting for a couple of people to join us. At least if we make we shall start the live. But for now, I would like you to just know that the main objective of the Outstanding Teachers Awards is purely to inspire and motivate teachers all over the world. And we are using Uganda as a starting nation because that's where we are. And thank you very much, everyone who is joining. If you are new here, don't forget by first subscribing and liking this video and also telling us where you are watching from. I'm going to be answering a couple of questions. As Teacher Peter, most people have been asking and saying, yes, Teacher Peter, like, are you the one who is nominating as Teacher Peter? My major role in this award is purely to promote and create awareness. But I'm not nominating, and I'm not in the panel of the nominators, and I don't know what people look for. Okay, I know whatever they're looking for, but I'm not part and parcel of the category or the group of people who take time to vet and do the nomination and all that. So with that, my main role is purely to support educators, to support teachers, and create more awareness. Yes, I founded up these awards simply because I believe there is no best way how we can transform our teachers or nation if we don't invest in transforming the teachers. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also don't forget to share your comment. Let us know where you're watching from. It's very, very important. We're going to be here for purely 1 hour. But before I begin, I would like you to know just one thing. Yes, the main objective is purely to motivate teaching education. We strongly believe that if we as educators we don't play the major role in transforming our profession, no one will do it for us. Now, as we have begun the live, I would like to address a couple of questions. And one of the questions was, what is considered, like, what should a person, what are the qualifications for a person to be nominated? For a person to be nominated, one has to be a teacher. Or one has to be, if a person is not a teacher, one has to be working in the teaching profession or in the school setup. Yes. One can be a doctor, one can be a support staff, because we have categories in the awards. We have a couple of categories. So one has to be in the scope of education. That's one of the things. But before answering the next question, I would also like to know about the Outstanding Teachers Award. This is the second edition. Last year we had the first edition, and where we gave out 10 smartphones and a special dinner. And this year we are going to give out 12 laptops, because this year we have added 2 winners. We shall be giving out 12 laptops and a special dinner plus a trip for 3 nights at Murchison Falls. And all the things, they are coming at free of charge, because a couple of questions have been, what is the fee, the nomination fee? What do I have to pay? Should I be a member of Teachers in Need, Teachers TV Africa? You don't need to be a member of Teachers in Need or Teachers TV Africa, but you can nominate yourself or someone can nominate you. Yes, so it is an open nomination without any string attached. The only thing that we encourage all people, we encourage all members at least to be following Teachers TV Africa and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, because in so doing, that is a channel that also so many educators get the information from, and even the partners and people would like to support the program. That's why they get to know that people really see. So that's the reason why we also tell you, when you're like, currently I'm seeing 3 people online, but it's only 1 person who has liked the live. It's also very important, like, when you join, you like. When you join, you like. You can also share and also tell others about this, because the information, in most cases, so many people don't attend simply because they wouldn't have attended. but they don't get the information. This year, these awards will take place at the American Center. Yes, these awards will take place at the American Center. So kindly be informed about that. They will take place at the American Center, Kampala. And at the American Center, one of the contributions from the American Embassy, because they strongly believe in the awards, strongly believe in what Teacher Peter does, because I'm a Mandela Washington Fellow, 21 cohorts, yes. And besides the awards taking place at the American Center, last year the awards were at they were at our Teen Teachers Development Center, and they were extremely amazing. So next year the awards will take place at this year at the American Center. We are going to have categories of teachers. We're going to have primary teachers, a category of primary teachers, a category of ECD teachers, a category of secondary teachers, a category of school directors or school heads, yes, and administrators, a category of non-teaching staff. Non-teaching staff can be a nurse. There are nurses who are doing amazing things in schools. They are scaries, they are cooks. So we like to recommend and reward those people so that others also out there can be encouraged. We strongly believe that if we don't wake up to inspire others, no one will inspire them. We have to inspire ourselves. And at the end of the day, instead of people blaming and complaining that people are not helping us, we should be the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why Teachers in Need and Teachers TV Africa, we believe that you are a very strong reason, or you are the purpose, or you are the pillar that so many people can build on. Yes, so those are the categories that we have. Now, last year, we didn't have any category. It was an open nomination, and everyone could nominate a teacher of their choice. And so many people, the ones who won, we had teachers from all categories, primary, secondary, up to the tertiary institution. That's the same thing even this year. You can also nominate a university teacher. And the beauty why we have been informing you to tell everyone to join this live and also always follow about yes, let me respond to this. I'm going to be responding live things. Teacher Agava Nobat, yes, last year you were nominated and you're among the top 10. I think the top 12, just that I don't know. This year we strongly believe you are also capable. You can still nominate yourself. So even the TVET people, that is, they're categorized as institutions. You can also be nominated, and you can also participate. There's a category for that group. Also the TVET people, yes, they can also be nominated. So kindly, tutor or instructor Agava Nobat, kindly just know that you can be. Yes, notice that Agava Nobat was also the one for last year was Bola Nobat. Yes, Bola Nobat. It was Bola Nobat from Northern Uganda. Yes. So even the ones for TVET can also be nominated. Yes. Then one of the things that is going to happen, the nominations are opening on 8th of August, and they will be closing on 8th of October, and then the awards will take place on the 8th of December. So we are giving people a period of 2 months to nominate their teachers, to nominate people, and also to inform others about the nomination and the awards. And this is the beauty of the awards. A person have been, I'm having a question here whereby a person was saying, how many times should I be nominated through? Kind of don't go away. We're going to be reading a couple of questions, and these questions will be answering all your questions. And if it's not answered, kindly share it here, and the moment you share it, we answer it live. Yes, and if you also want, you like other people to know about your school, who you are, also to nominate you, kindly you can also go ahead and request people to nominate you. Yes, because at the end of the day, other people after the live broadcast, so it's okay for you to say, maybe I would like to be nominated, and I will mention it here. And by the way, let me make this clear, I'm not on the vetting committee of the nominations. Why? Because I'm attached to so many schools, to so many teachers. I'm a friend to every teacher. I'm a friend to all the school directors, to every school. So in order not to have what they call personal feelings and interests, I'm not on the vetting committee. I'm not there. Yes. So I would like us at least people to, like one of the questions that was asked, that a person shared that how many times can a person be nominated? How many times can a person be nominated? Now, with this nomination, a person can be nominated once. One nomination is enough. A person can be nominated 30 times. A person can be nominated 100 times, as long as the nominations give a clear understanding of a teacher. Yes. So, and also the nominations can enable you, or the people who will, the readers, to understand that you are really an outstanding teacher. So, a person can be nominated so many times, or even one nomination is enough. But what matters is not how many times the person has been nominated, but the content, or what the level of nomination matters a lot. So that one is, let me hope it's very clear. Then another question was, are non-qualified teachers eligible? Because there are so many people like work in schools as support staff, or teachers, but when they are not qualified. Now, for any person who works in a school and they're not qualified, you have a category. You might not win as a teacher, as a real teacher, but we can award you as a support staff, a non-teaching staff, or a support staff in a school. So any person who is nominating, tell them to nominate you in that category, of the non-teaching staff, because we have it. And at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that can also be something good for you as a teacher, and also it can also be an inspiration. And would also like people to know this. The reason why we started up this nomination or these awards is not because we have a lot of money, no, but it's simply to give the teaching profession a brand, a pure, or to brand the profession. If you look at the musicians, they have a lot of things that they do to be inspired, and that they do to motivate and promote their brand and talent and career. But if you look at the teaching profession, so many people talk about us teachers in the negative way. They never talk about us in the positive way or in the good things. But the reason why we have these awards is purely to create and also give teachers that touch and a platform, because at the end of the day, you winning the award or participating in the award up to a certain level, it also gives you credibility. It improves your CV. It will enables people to get to know more about you as a teacher. And at the end of the day, it inspires so many people who like the awards to outlive us, so that even children yet unborn will start valuing teachers. Today, we don't have so many people who value teachers, simply because we have not put up measures and structures that can enable people start valuing us. So that's the purpose of these awards, and that's why we are not awarding teachers who have only scored fours, or first grades. We are awarding outstanding teachers. Who is an outstanding teacher? An outstanding teacher is just any teacher who does outstanding things in just a normal way. You shouldn't be in the first class school. You shouldn't be maybe in the international school. Any teacher can be outstanding. You can be in a rural school. Last year, some of the teachers who won the award, a person came from a rural school, and this teacher who didn't have a smartphone, but someone nominated her. And even when she was recording a video, she used a person's phone. So when she was coming to pick her phone, she said she didn't have a smartphone. So we don't even consider so many things, like maybe the English. A person should have the best English. No, just have normal English. We don't consider a lot of qualification, that a person should have a degree in teaching. A person should have what we consider is, what unique things are you doing in a school? What unique things are you doing? And if you're picking anything, kindly don't forget, I would like this to be an interactive session. Kindly share your opinion, share your comments. Yes. Hello, Teacher TV Africa. I'm requesting, can you go a little bit slow? We need figures. We need to figure out. Okay. We need to figure out each and every word you say. All right. It's okay. Thank you. I'm going to go a little bit slow. All right, now this year we are having the second edition of the Outstanding Teachers Award, and if you are just joining the live, kindly don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share your opinion. Now, one of the things that we are looking at this year, we are looking at improving or increasing on the base of the outstanding teachers. So that last year we had 10, this year we're having 12. And next year we might have many. This year, the outstanding teachers are winning 12 laptops and a trip for 3 days. But next year, they will also, if you don't win this year, you will win next year. And even the benefits from next year will also be more better. Yes, or much better than the ones for this year. So don't lose heart that I'm not going to win. Let me now respond to another question. The question is, can I nominate myself? The answer is yes, you can nominate yourself or someone can nominate you. So you can nominate yourself or another person can nominate you. So that's very clear. You can nominate yourself or another person can nominate you. Then we also have a question whereby a person asked that mainly these questions were sent to me direct in my inbox. What works best? I nominating myself or another person nominating me? Each works. You nominate yourself, another person nominating you. As long as the person who is nominating you has enough information about you, that would be amazing. Because in most cases, a person can nominate you when they know limited information, or when they have limited information about you. So it also puts you at a big risk. So you nominating yourself, another person nominating you, it all works. And if a person nominates you and you go through the first stage, we shall have a stage of screening, like, or saving the first stage. So after that saving, all people who are nominated and go through, we shall send a form to them so that they can fill it in, a form of acceptance that I've accepted to participate in the awards. I've accepted the nomination, because I wouldn't like a person to say, they nominated me without my consent. I'm not accepting. So we would like each person who attends or who allows to go to the next stage to first fill in the form of consent. And then another question was, how will I know that I've been nominated? Oh, we have lost electricity, power is off. A person asked, how will I know that I've been nominated? How will you know that you have been nominated? You will know that you have been nominated only a moment. Let me work on the issue of electricity, because sorry about that. The electricity has gone off, but let me hope now at least we have some light. Yes, a person is inquiring, how will I know that I've been nominated? Yes, you can know that you have been nominated through SMS or email. We are going to send all the people who will be nominated. We shall send you nominated, and at the end of the day, one nomination is enough, or even multiple nominations can also work. Then we also have a question here. If I participate, thank you very much, Patrick. Here you can hear, we can hear you. Thank you, Patrick. Yes, if I participated last year, or can I participate this year? Am I eligible to be nominated this year? As long as you participated but didn't win, you are not among the top 10 as a person, you are eligible. I would say, like, even Teacher Patrick last year, he wasn't nominated, didn't participate, but he participated through representing a person. He came and got someone's award, a teacher's award. So it simply means that award was not yours, it was for another person. So you can also participate. So any person is eligible as long as you are not among the top 10. That's it. Then another person said, really, can you give us laptops? Why not? We are going to give you laptops, and we're going to give you a 3-day trip to Murchison Falls. Yes, we're going to do that. Why? Not because we have a lot of money, no, but because We have done a lot of networks, and we have a lot of people who are willing and are supporting. I will not forget to send our sincere gratitude to schools and organization, companies, and stakeholders who have supported these awards. And also, we still call upon so many people, because when they support, it enables us to get quality things for the teachers. There was a school that I wouldn't forget to appreciate. True Vine in Padel district. Thank you very much. They made a contribution towards the awards, and the contribution was of 350,000 shillings. That is roughly $100. And thank you, Malaika, for your support and contribution, and so many schools. At least we shall have a live where we shall be sharing the people who have supported and who are supporting this noble cause. Let me proceed to the next question. The next question was, if I don't win this year, can I participate next year? Yes, if you don't win this year, you can participate next year. That is very, very obvious. By the way, if you're joining us, click the like button and also inform us where you're watching us from and also your name. And even after this live, don't forget to share your comment, and maybe if you want people to nominate you, don't forget to do that. So don't forget to click the like button to like this video. It means a lot to the live session. Thank you very, very much. And also don't forget to share it with others. Yes. Now, one of the things, then a person here, there was a question, what are the criteria of nomination? We answer that a person should be a teacher by profession, and if you're not a teacher, you should be a person working in a school setup, askari, matron, preceptor, and any other person. I was an eyewitness last year's outstanding teachers. Thank you very much. What did you observe during the awards? Were they fair? Were they, did you people, maybe from your school, did you pay us in order to award your teacher? Or did you, after winning the phone, taking to her the phone, did we come back and request for the phone, or she still has the phone? Kindly don't forget to share that comment here. A person has asked a question that can parents also nominate us? Yes, a parent can also nominate you, and that's why we encourage you to tell more and more parents to nominate you. And let me be open, a nomination from a parent carries more light and weight than a nomination from a fellow teacher and a fellow, so maybe from yourself. Why? Because if a parent nominates you, it simply means that they're appreciating and they have strong reasons of nominating you. So now let me first pause the questions a bit and proceed. About the awards. Now, based on the awards, we are going to have sets. The first set will be the nomination, where people will be nominated. Let me bring everything so that you can also have a look at it. Kindly don't go away. All right, thank you, and thank you for your patience. I would like to show you hello Nanyonjo, hello family, and it is also very important if you tell us where you're watching from. Thank you, Nanyonjo, for joining the live, and don't forget to like this live. Don't forget, it's also very important to click the like button, and if you're here, don't forget to subscribe. We have this. These are the flyers. The flyers are out. Sorry, we have lost electricity, and that's why the quality is not very clear. But if the electricity is back, you'll have a better quality. We have this, and this is the flyer of the Outstanding Teachers Award. We also have this big one. So if you also need it, you can come for a copy at the center, and then you take it to your school and pin it at the gates, or pin it somewhere so that people can know, parents can know. You can tell children or your students to tell their parents to nominate you, because from the nomination stage, we have what we call self-nomination. Then after the self-nomination, we have what we call the vetting process. Watching from Saudi Arabia, teacher, thank you very much for watching from Saudi Arabia, and send our greetings to all Ugandans and everyone who is in Middle East. May God bless you, may God protect you. Now you can vetting. With the vetting, that's the stage where a couple of people will qualify to go to the next stage. That next stage, people will not, we shall not mainly look at a couple of things, but at least we shall look at the reasoning and a couple of things and making some simple background checks. Then after the vetting, there we shall send people out to go into what they call the voting. With the voting, there the more votes you get, because 70% winning will be based on 70% votes, 30%, 70% votes, 30%, 70% it will be votes, and 30% it will be from the voting committee. So it simply means any person who has a very good margin on the 70%, you stand high chances of winning. And this one doesn't mean that you should be highly privileged. No. The 70%, you can just have what we call people. Just have people who are willing to vote you. Have people who are willing to vote you. Just that this time around, so many people last year said they had issues with voting. They had a lot of issues with voting people simply because the voting was online and other people don't know how to vote online. So what we are looking at, we are currently planning to at least have what they call a USSD code voting, whereby you can just send a message. Yes, where you can just send a message, I vote this person, I vote this person, I vote this person, I vote this person, on your SMS, just an SMS platform message. I vote this person, I vote this person, I vote this person, like that. So with that, it will give us a better understanding. That's why there is no easy winning, because it is not easy to make it through the voting stage or the vetting stage. Now, it is also not that easy. It is not that easy. It is not that easy to win just without putting in efforts. Why? The more you put in efforts, is the more people get to know you, is the more people also is the more you'll value your nomination. How sure, Daphne has asked that, how sure are we that the voting of our teachers will be fair and square? How sure are we that the voting of our teachers will be fair and square? Now, with the voting of our teachers, that's the voting, it might not be, it will be fair and square in a way that what we are looking at, a person can vote once. Yes, we encourage people to vote once. Or you can even vote multiple, which will depend on how the voting channels will be displayed. And after the voting process, all teachers or all people would have gone through will be informed about how the voting will take place. But with that, we promise you that the voting will be fair and square in a way that the more a person organizes themselves now, is the more they are rest assured that they will make it to the voting stage, and they will also mobilize enough votes, because it's all about now the 70%. Get the 70%, and then leave the 30% with the team. So if we don't see fairness in the voting, which is very high, those are now the minimum chances, we can then see another way on how to, based on the 30%, because at the end of the day, we are going to work with credible companies like MTN and Airtel. So those are credible companies. Yes, so if you're working with them, it simply means we shall have credible information. Thank you. Then from there, the final stage will be the 30% after the voting will be decided by the panel based on a couple of reasons why a person maybe they are voting, maybe the background checks that we shall make, and at the end of the day, yes, you will have extremely worthy winners. Our prayer is one, that God enables each person who wins or who makes it to blue. Thank you. And with that, we would also like you to know that during the awards, one of the things that will happen, it will be a platform for publicity. Just as a teacher, let it also act as a platform for publicity. Not you leaving your school, but also promoting your school. It's also an opportunity for us to promote our schools, because at the end of the day, if a person wins, we shall say maybe Teacher Peter Okware from Teachers in Need Primary School, Teacher Peter so and so from this and this school. So that is the beauty of maybe a person also participating and winning. So, and maybe this is, as I said, let me also remind you, this is the big flyer, which you can come for. You can come for them and put them at your school and tell people about them. And also we encourage all the people to always follow Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need platforms, because we upload a lot of information on all our platforms, on Teachers TV Africa, on Teachers in Need. We upload a lot of information that can be very, very vital in terms of enabling you and enabling maybe people who will vote you to get enough information. And that's why we also encourage you, when you watch this video, share it with the people who are going to vote you, so that they can also watch it and get enough information on what takes place. Then, one of the questions, let me now proceed with the question. We still have more 30, there are around 27 minutes before we end this live session. We say the live session is purely for 1 hour. Now, another person asked a question. These awards are open to all teachers, rural teacher, urban teacher, even any teacher, a Ugandan teacher teaching outside Uganda, you are also eligible. Whether you are teaching from Saudi Arabia, South Sudan, Kenya, USA, as long as you are a teacher from Uganda, you are eligible. And we're also looking at, for them, the way how those ones will be vetted, they will be vetted online. And even any teacher who can't make it to the center, they will be vetted online. So any person is eligible. Any person is eligible. And this is our time to shine as teachers. Tell your children, your pupils, your students about the awards. Tell them to follow. Tell them to tell their parents. And also tell them, not only to tell their parents, by the way, to maybe participate in the awards, but also maybe to support. If you see here, we have what they call the USSD code. I don't know whether they are clear, but at least if you, in the comment section, they are also there. In the description, you can check for them. A person can just contribute, starting from 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 towards the awards. And if a person has contributed, it also enables them to have the interest of following the awards. So encourage them to know. Those ones who can't nominate, let them contribute. Those ones who can't contribute, let them tell others about the awards. And even in December, during the date of the award, it is going to be a program, an invite program, whereby it will be a free of charge program, where people will come and attend the awards free of charge. But at least those ones will be the invited people, and others will be following from Teachers TV Africa, where we are watching right now, and they will follow everything. So a person has just sent an inquiry on WhatsApp that I would like to respond to, that which field should I nominate myself. Make a mistake of a nursery teacher will be dead on arrival. So if you're a nursery teacher, nominate yourself under the category of nursery. If you're a primary teacher, nominate yourself under the category of primary. Or let people nominate you under that category of primary. If you're a secondary teacher, tell people to nominate you under the category of secondary. If you're a university tutor, vocational instructor, let people nominate you under that category, not any other category. If you are retired, let people nominate you under the category of retired. Not a retired teacher being nominated if that teacher was a primary teacher, and the person nominates that teacher under primary, yet the person is retired. Let that person be nominated under the category of retired. So let me hope that is clear. Yes, thank you very much for that question. Then one of the things that we should also know, a question was, no, the American Center is not in the US. The American Center is in Kampala, Uganda. It's under the US government embassy. So it is located on Gaba Road. And to all the people who will make it among the top 12, and we will not only invite the top 12, we shall invite 24 people, 24 finalists, and out of the 24 finalists, that's where the top 12 will know that we have won. So we shall just invite only 24 people. Yes, only 20 people to the 24 people to where the awards will take place from. And another question that has been asked now, teachers in need, can they be nominated? Yes, each teacher can be nominated, but you're putting yourselves at a risk. Why should one school have 10 teachers nominated? Oh, yes, it's very important, like it is possible, but it's a good thing. But we encourage, maybe as a school, instead of having, because it's rare and it's extremely complicated for a school to have over maybe 3 winners in a year. But it's very possible for a school to have a winner this year, a winner this year, like that. So instead of, maybe this is like cheating exams. I'm sorry, the vetting committee should forgive me on this. People can be nominated. So many people can be nominated. But when the list is out and you see maybe we have so and so teacher from the same school who have made it through the vetting process, it's upon you to say, no, we are going to push one person, or it's again upon you to say, let us push all of them. A person who wins will win. So it simply means you should have enough capacity to see that you push maybe the 3 teachers who would have made it through the vetting process, the 2 teachers, the 5 teachers, the 1 teacher. But it is it's a big task to push 4 teachers or 5 teachers, because it's possible 5 teachers can make it through the vetting process. Then it's upon you as a school to sit down among yourselves and say, let us play this. Should we push this teacher, or should we push all of them? And who knows? So that is something that a school can decide. So it is very possible for all teachers to come from one school, but it's not very easy for all teachers to win from one school. At least, yes, a person might win maybe from one school is possible. A person can win from nursery, from primary, from one school, but it's not, the chances are not, they are very minimal. Yes, at least you should know that. Now, again, let me go back and brief you about the awards. The theme of that is motivation is the mother of passion. Motivation is the mother of passion. And if you're new here, kindly don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not subscribed. Even after this live, share the link, go back on the video and maybe comment, because all those comments after the live will not be active. You can go back and comment. And don't forget to tell other people about the awards. If each person tells 10 people and 10 people tell other 10 people about the awards, it will be amazing. It will be extremely amazing. So let us proceed. A person asked here, after nomination, what does it like? After nomination, can I change my nomination? Or can I change my nomination? Yes, after nomination. No, after nominating a person, you can't change the reasons of nominating that person. You have nominated them, it is done. And one person, yes, it's what the same person again asked, can I nominate more than one person? You can nominate one person per category. You can nominate one person in this category, you can nominate one person in this category, you can nominate one person in this category, but you cannot nominate, maybe you nominate a teacher in primary, then you nominate another teacher in primary using another form, whom will send a message that your nomination has been, you have been nominated. But if that person nominated another person in the same category, we shall nullify that nomination. So encourage people who are going to nominate you to nominate one person per category, or to play it safe, if you don't know other people, just nominate that person whom you know. Don't be that kind of person who like to nominate everyone, even those ones whom you don't know. So nominate a person whom you know. Then the other thing is, how shall we nominate our teachers? You will nominate the teachers through the online form. We are going to send you the online form, and that's why we encourage all members, even those ones who are here, kindly join the group, the WhatsApp group of the Outstanding Teachers Awards update group. That's why you can get the nomination form, and if you can't get it there, just comment on any post that has Outstanding Teachers Awards 2023, or the call, or like even this live, just drop a comment. We shall send you the nomination link. And then the other thing is, if you would like us to nominate you, you can also share with us the contacts of your school. Yes, we shall send links, the nomination links. We are going to send the nomination links to over 5,000, to over 10,000 schools. Yes, we are going to send the nomination links to over 10,000 schools or teachers. So this is the biggest worry that we have. There are so many good school leaders who will do all what it takes to see that they share this information. But I'll tell you this, there are so many school leaders and even teachers who have got this information and they have not shared. I don't know why. So other people might get the information and they will fail to share. So that's why we encourage, if you get this information, at least send it to 10 people. Yes, a person can thank you if they have won because of your kindness. And also, who knows whether a person who nominated, we shall at least like also invite 2 or 3, because that is one of our plans. Sorry for telling you that ahead of time, but we have a plan of people who nominate, not just the winning people, but at least to pick from a pool of people, the nominators, to pick 1 or 2 or 3 to add them in the group of people who will attend the awards, and also to add up 1 or 2 or 3 people to the group of the people who will attend the trip. So it's an open space. Why are we doing that? We're doing that to encourage people to nominate, and to nominate worthy people. Don't nominate a person because they're your friends, but nominate a worthy person. Yes. Then a person has asked here, won't I have to pay any money for the laptop? You won't pay any coin. The laptop will come at free, at no cost, at 0 cost. Yes, so as we said earlier, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also don't forget to tell others about Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need. Be our ambassador. Yes, the theme of this year is motivation is the mother of passion. We strongly believe a motivated teacher can easily motivate the learners they teach. And a demotivated teacher can't motivate the learners. So we started these awards to see ways on how we can motivate teachers and how teachers can motivate the learners they teach. So we are going to be having this live session at least for 1 hour each day. Not every day, but at least we shall maybe have, we shall be updating you, but at least we shall have it maybe after 1 day. And if you would like us to send you this, you can also reach out and we send you copies of this to your school. You tell us where is your school, where are you going to put it. Or if you also like this, the small flyers, we also have them. We are also coming up with stickers, which you can put on your phone, which you can also put on your car, which you can put at your home. So kindly, the stickers, for them, there will be just they will be costing 1,000 to 2,000, and that's one way how you can also support the campaign. But these ones are totally free of charge. Yes, we are looking at giving them out free of charge. So you can support this by maybe informing others about the awards. Yes, thank you. Then the committee, can I get to know them? Or the vetting committee, or the nomination committee, or the awards committee. Kindly, for information, you can get to know about the chairperson and so many people, but it is very hard for you to know the people on the nomination committee. Why? We don't want them to be compromised. We don't want them to be compromised. We want the awards to be extremely free and fair. In a special way, I would like to thank all the 2022 outstanding teachers winners and people who participated. It was a very intensive program. And members, for your information also, those ones who would like to win this year, just know one thing, that in a competition, winning doesn't come that easily. You have to put in efforts. You have to put in efforts. Put in efforts. Yes, so don't expect to just sit and win. No, put in efforts, put in efforts, put in efforts. Tell people about yourself. A stage is going to reach whereby would like to hear stories from all the people, and you're going to share your stories. That's why we are encouraging you to tell parents to also follow Teachers TV Africa. How will a person know your story? It doesn't mean that they should they should be your parents or the ones whom you teach their children. A person can just watch your story here and pick interest and say, wow, though I didn't nominate this person, I'm going to vote this person. And it breaks no ice for a person to vote more than once, as long as they're voting again, maybe different categories. Yes, but we shall also share more information about voting when we reach the stage of voting. But for now, the major purpose and target, if we reach that number of nominees, we shall be forced to close the nomination. But for now, the nominations, we are planning to have them for 2 months. But we can either change them, add more days, or reduce based on the target and also based on the promotion, how people have gotten about the awards. Another person was saying, a very exciting question here, that why don't you take this, why don't you take hotel, maybe, why don't you inform other media houses about the nomination, so that maybe to advertise on the media houses. But the truth is, we don't have that budget now. We don't have it. And you are the media. You are the people to tell others about the awards. So be the voice to the voiceless, if I can put it that, or the voice to those who haven't gotten this information. So we should tell them, not, we can't promise you that we can tell all the people about about the awards, but the more we share, or the more you share, the more other people talk about the awards on their media houses, the better. Yes, let me read the comments, some of the teacher, like yes, Daphne, I'm really glad and happy about these awards. At least now our teachers will have some motivation and exposed to the world. Yes, indeed, the awards will motivate the teachers and expose them to the world. Thank you. So, and this is the best how we can motivate teachers. Teachers can't be motivated by maybe salary alone, but also through such things. This is the thing, one of the things that has motivated football players. And also in the nomination, I would like you to know this. We are looking not teachers who have qualities of soldiers in education. No. We respect soldiers, we do, but we need people who have qualities of a teacher, not people who punish kids, people who beat children because children fail to understand and say, for me, I'm the best teacher because if they fail to understand, I beat them until they understand. No, we don't need those teachers. Kindly, you can also change and then apply and win if you're a change teacher. Good afternoon, family team. This is Kemenyi Simon listening from Bombo Town. Thank you, Kimenya Simon, for listening. And this is a very good program. Yes, it is a very good program. We kindly request you from Bombo to inform so many people about the awards, and also others who are not in Bombo. Let us spread the information. Yes, it doesn't mean that if you spread the information, you won't win. If it is your day, it will be your day of winning. So winning has no formula as long as you do the right thing. So put God first, pray. May God's mercies and favor be upon you during the days of the day of nomination, and also the day of looking at one thing. If a person wins the award this year, how will that award transform you? Getting a laptop to us is just like an occasional thing, but we are having so many programs. We are planning, if all goes well, we're going to have a lot of programs, what they call exchange visits, exchange sessions with the winners, where we shall be taking you to a couple of schools. We are going to mix you with the winners of last year, the ones of 2022 and the ones of 2023, and that will be a cohort. Or those will be two cohorts, because at the end of the day, we would like you to share or spread the information that enabled you to win and that enabled you to become an outstanding teacher. You can inspire so many teachers. We can also inspire so many children and learners to pick interest in order to become also teachers in the future. And at the end of the day, it all starts with us. Yes, there is a comment from Akamporia Maureen. Wow. I now have some light about the whole thing. Thanks. Thank you, Teacher Maureen. And I would also like to know where are you people watching from, which schools? You can also share with us if you're okay with it. Then one of the things that we should all know, in order for a person to win the awards, you have to be nominated. If all people can't nominate you, nominate yourself. Yes, at least have that. Even if 1,000 people have nominated you, also take time and nominate yourself, because you know yourself better. That's the difference. You know yourself better. If people have not nominated you, nominate yourself. Yes. And even after people nominating you, if you haven't got a message from teachers in need, an SMS or an email, take time to inform us that I nominated myself, but I've not got a message. Am I safe? Did you people receive my nomination? And that's why kindly in your nomination form, put the right number. So we are going to be having a couple of these live sessions, just as this one has been on a standing, and we believe people at home, others at their places of worship, and others are with their families. And we respect you. Thank you for watching us from all over the world. And thank you to those ones who will watch us even after the live session. But one thing that you should know, the awards are 100% free and fair. The awards are 100% free and fair. So if you, regardless of the number of votes that you have got, you also have the 30% or the 40% from the what? From the panel. Yes. So for us, our department, the vetting committee, is going to be more technical than maybe the votes and other things. So we are going. That's why a person who will win, those people will be extremely deserving people. So there's a comment from Teacher Maureen. I work with Daffodils Primary School, Kololo branch, and I'm listening in from Mulago Hospital, where I'm attending to a patient. Wow. May God bless you, Teacher Maureen, for listening in from Mulago Hospital, and we put the patient into the healing hands of our Lord and Christ, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. May His blood cover the patient, and may God intervene in the situation of our patient. And may God also bless you for being a good person. Yes, thank you very much. So, another person, I had a simple question here that, can my children nominate me? Yes. Any person can nominate you. A child might nominate you because you have touched their life. So any person can nominate you. These nominations are open to any person. Any person can nominate you, and any person can vote you, or any person can vote for you, or I don't know which the right English, but any person can vote. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Teacher Daphne, Teacher Maureen, men and the men, thank you. Yeah, we bless the Lord. Then one of the things that we also would like you to know about the awards. These are not the first awards, these are the second awards. We shall be having the third, the fourth, and these awards are going to outlive. And some of you who are watching here, and some of you will watch this after this, be rest assured that you might end up even being the coordinators, you might end up being on the committee, you might end up being maybe the winners, you might end up being the ambassadors. So there's a lot to be done, and that's why we call upon all members at least for you to win. This is one thing that at least I would like you to know. It is better for you to go and watch all the videos about the Outstanding Teachers Award last year. So as I've said, winning at times, yes, there are people who can win just by the grace of God, but there are also people whereby winning you have to be extremely strategic. Take time to understand, what are these people considering? What have I done? Because at the end of the day, we believe every teacher has done a lot of good work, but we don't know how to package our good work. So learn how to package your good work, and learn how to play. If you do that, if you package your good work, and if you place yourself well, it enables you, and it enables the people who will be reading your work to have confidence in it. But last year we had couples, or a couple of people who are nominated, and you could find that the reason was a person will say he is a good teacher. Yes, then what next? Just say nominating a person with the reason of he is a good teacher, he has taught my children well, my children passed well. That's not enough. That can't be an outstanding reason, maybe. That can't be an outstanding reason. And that's why, to all those who will watch this live to the end, we are going to share at least 4 to 5 tips that can enable a person make it through the vetting stage. Yes. So to only those who will watch this live to the end, that a little will be like more of a bonus. It's not still in exams, but it's also guiding you on how to make this. Now, we have questions, and I believe today we might not be able to complete all of them. Some of them we shall respond to them in the next live session, in the next live. A teacher asked, or in the group, and if you're new here, by the way, in the description link, we shared everything. Those who would like to donate, those who would like maybe to share, you might be knowing people who can help. It's okay, you can share this link with them in the description. There's a lot of information. Those who would like to support, those who would like to also tell us, you might be here, you might be a teacher, and you are doing other things that you like the world to know. Kindly, you can also inform us that maybe I'm a teacher, I make chalk, I make this, I make this. People can support you. Schools are so many. There are so many schools that watch Teachers TV Africa and that follow our programs. With that, a couple of questions that we have not answered, I believe. Let me just respond to 3 or 4 questions, and others we shall respond to them in the next live, probably tomorrow, on Monday in the evening, or any other day that we shall communicate. But I don't know how often, because we would like people to get clear information about the one, so that a person will not say, the truth is I missed out because I didn't know. And that's why even after this live, any person who will be voting you, encourage them to, or nominate you, encourage them to watch these live sessions. A teacher asked a question that, is it possible for my mother to nominate me? It is very good for your mother to nominate you, but it makes the award, it makes the nomination very weak, because that's a parent, and other people to nominate you, not your parents. If they are nominating you as a parent, it has to be extremely amazing. But the beauty is, they might not have nominated you, but they will vote you. yes, their voting is counted. Because at the end of the day, we are looking at who votes, who votes, who votes, who votes, who votes, who votes, who votes. So any person can nominate you, but also there's also strength. And that's one of the things that we're going to share with you. What carries more strength when it comes to nomination? Which nomination carries more strength than the other? But all nominations are equal, but which one carries more weight? If at least there are two people, we need one, but we also go back, who nominated this person? Did they nominate themselves? Was it a parent? Was it a student? Was it a friend? Was it just a well-wisher? Was it a person whom they impacted? Something of that nature. So it matters. And kindly, one of the things that we encourage you to do after the nomination, last year, one of the people who had made it to the voting stage had an issue and he had gone to mark your name, and he didn't participate in the voting. So he got very limited number of votes. So members, if you are going to be in that program, at least have a person who will be there to support you. That maybe in November, from November there to December, my phone will not be on. Get a person who will do all what it takes to see that you receive enough votes. The reason why we are looking at the votes also as something important is simply because you to make it through the vetting stage, it simply means that you're worthy. Then you getting more votes, it simply means that there are people, it's like an endorsement. People are endorsing your nomination, that this person is worthy to win. This person is worthy to win. That's why when we are reading, we shall read and say, maybe Teacher Maureen has got 3,000 votes. She got 3,000 votes, and that's why she's among that number. Teacher so and so got 7,000 votes. Teacher so and so got this number of votes. So at the end of the day, with that, it will also give you a direct, let me say, it will give you a direct, it will give you confidence to know that, yes. And it will also give everyone confidence that a person who won had 9,000 votes. And those are majorly maybe 9,000 people or 5,000 people voting one person. So it's not that easy than only maybe the committee deciding that no, based on this and this and this. We would like the awards to be owned by every Ugandan from a child, be it the president of Uganda, be it a minister, be it a person in the village, be it a community leader, be it any person. And that's why these awards are not political. They are not tribalistic in nature. They are not religious. They don't have any attachments. They are extremely open 100%. And with that, it simply means any person can nominate their person, or they can vote, and won't look at, no, this one is from the west, this one is from the north, this one is from the east, this one is from the south. No. So members have that confidence. And if you look at it, these are the first awards in Uganda whereby we are not going to be looking at where do you teach. Whether you are a teacher from a government school, whether you are a teacher from a private school, whether you are a teacher from a community school, whether you are a teacher from just a community library, whether you are a teacher from any setup, instructor, these awards are open to any person who is doing an impact in education. And that's why we went ahead to put in the category of the non-teaching staff. You might not be a qualified teacher, but I might be a person working in a community library. I might be a person working with an NGO as an instructor. I might be a person working in maybe with children in the community. So they are open to any person as long as you are having an attachment to education. So if you are not in the categories of those qualified teachers, at least you can have your own category and say, no, I fit in the non-teaching staff because of this reason. So they are extremely free and fair. Then as we conclude, I'd also like us to know one thing. A person asked, What if I'm not able to attend? Can I win? We kindly recommend and encourage to be able to attend if you have been among the top 3. But if you don't make it among the top 10, sorry, among the top 12, if you don't make it, you will be watching from Teachers TV Africa, or we shall how you can follow. But we assure every person who will make it among the 24, they might not become the 12 outstanding teachers. At least they will walk out of the American Center with something. Firstly, publicity. Secondly, a cup of gifts, and so many other things. So no one will make it to the 24, or no one will be among the 24 teachers and will walk out empty-handed. No, we assure you that. Then a person asked a question: how best can I mobilize people to vote me? You can mobilize people to vote you by telling them that you are being nominated and maybe you have gone. Don't start now telling people to vote you, but the moment you go through the vetting stage, you can tell them to vote you. But if you don't go through the vetting stage, you can also tell them to vote other people. It's also okay. Yes, you can tell them kindly vote, encourage them. You can also vote, and the first vote should be your vote. So you can also vote yourself. Don't refuse to vote yourself. I believe with that, we are remaining with just 2 minutes to end our live. And if you have any question, kindly don't forget to share it. Or if you have learned something, kindly don't forget to share what you have learned. In a special way, I would like to thank and commenting Teacher Patrick for also following and commenting and watching, Aisha Nanyonjo for following, commenting and watching from Saudi Arabia, Chimenya Simon for following and watching from Bombo Town, Akampurira Maureen for following and watching from from the hospital where she's taking care of a patient, and she's from Daffodils Primary School, Kololo. So if there is anything that you would like to know that I've not talked about, kindly feel free. We have 2 more minutes left before we end the live, but we are going to be having a couple of live sessions, and with that it will create more awareness. Kindly be the ambassador. We are also going to be having t-shirts. If you like to support the Outstanding Teachers Award, buy a t-shirt, you can buy a key holder, you can buy a wristband, you can buy anything at least to support the awards. So with that, that is one way how people can also support the awards, and that is one way to show solidarity to the education, to the teaching profession. And at the end of the day, we pray to God that the deserving people win the awards. So after the live, all the comments might not appear. You can go back on the live and put the comment. And we also appreciate all the members who are going to watch this live session. Who knows what the future holds. So encourage people to watch, people to follow the live. And above all, we thank you very much for watching. We thank you very much for your time. There's a question here. Yeah, there is no question. So if there is no question, there are people who have been sending WhatsApp messages. I may not be able to read the WhatsApp messages, but at least I'll read 1 or 2. I'm really in support of the initiative. Whether you are still seeing, I'm really in support of the initiative, though I've got the information late. Yes, thank you. You might have got the information late, but we still have a couple of sessions to go and a couple of meetings to go. So then another WhatsApp message. I'm having a WhatsApp message. Thank you very much, TV Africa, for the spirit. And thank you very much for promoting education in Uganda. I may not be able to read the names because I don't have permission to read their names. That's a message from one of the teachers. And right now I'm just reading comments before we leave. Another WhatsApp message. Again, Teachers TV Africa, keep it up. And we surely believe that the future of education is so bright in your hands. Thank you very, very much with that. And another WhatsApp message is, hey, I didn't know that this also can be done in Africa. I thought it can only be done in Europe or in those developed countries. No, we can also do such things in Africa. Thank you very, very much. I may not be able again to complete all the WhatsApp messages because there are also very, very many. But if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Teachers TV Africa. On Facebook, we are Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need. On Twitter, we are Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need. On TikTok, we are also Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need. So from here, we're also going to have a brief live on TikTok. We're going to have something small on TikTok, so that we can also have the TikTok family. But for it will be like 15 minutes, not like here. So thank you very much. And there is a lot that you can learn from Teachers TV Africa. May God bless you all who have been here. As we sign out, we pray for the grace of God. May the grace of God, the love of the Holy Spirit be with all of us. May it intervene in whatever we do. May our week be blessed. And we promise that we shall tell you when we shall be having the next live session. Thank you. May God bless you. And see you then. Don't forget, if you need like daffodils, any school, if you need this, kindly you can inform us and we shall get it for you. Yes. Thank you very, very much. May God bless you. See you. And other schools, yes, if you need the copies. We love you.